Hi everyone, Erin here from Real Wig Fun. I'm really excited to share this cute new style from Ellen Villa's Modique's collection, and this is called Stella Mono Part, so stay tuned. So if you're interested in Stella Mono Part or any of the wigs that I wear, you can get them all at wigsbypattispearls.com. Okay, let's jump into this review of this really cute new style. And I have it in two colors. So this color that I'm wearing here looks a lot like Raquel Welch's Shaded Biscuit, doesn't it? And I'm super excited about that. So this is the first time that I've tried this shade called Ivory Blonde Shaded. And I think it is a really close match to Shaded Biscuit, which many of you guys know that I really love. But we'll also take a look at Stella Mono Part in Rosewood Brown Shaded, and you can see which one you prefer. So you know what, as you can see, Stella Mono Part is this cute, shorter bob with these beautiful beachy waves, something that's right up my alley. I love this style. It's easy to wear, but it's very reminiscent of one of my favorite Raquel Welch pieces, which is Flirt Alert. So I'm going to show you a comparison shortly so that we can take a look at some of those differences. So this cute little style, Stella Mono Part, is made from Ellen Villa's heat-friendly synthetic fibers. So you could add more curl, you could straighten this piece. There's lots of versatility given you have that HD fiber. It does have an extended lace front, a left-handed monofilament part, and then you've got wefted sides and back. But why don't I do a turn so that you can see Stella Mono Part on all sides? Now, before I turn, why don't I get up close so that you can see this hairline? I think they've done a really good job on the hairline. I am seeing a little bit of the lace, and perhaps that's a bit of my skin tone, but what you could do is certainly trim back some of that lace. But I think the color is done really well as far as the distribution of those lighter shades. They are bringing some of the lighter shades up to the front, but you're not seeing some of that heavy banding that traditionally I don't like so much. So I'm going to turn to my right. So here is my right side. And I think you can really start to see the dynamic shades and the mix of the blondes that's within this shade, Ivory Blonde Shaded. And then the back, cute style, sits off of your neck, limited friction points, which will get you good longevity out of this piece, and then back to the front. So the cap size on Stella Mono Part is actually classified as a petite average. And many of you know I have a 22-inch circumference head, which is on the higher end of average. This is fitting me well. It's very comfortable. I could absolutely wear it every day. As far as the coverage, you can see that's a little bit of my bio hair, and I can turn these ear tabs in and then press them closer to the side of my face. And then here is the coverage on the other side. So I've got good coverage. So you know what? For a cap that's classified as a petite average, this one is actually fitting me quite well. So the dimensions on this really cute style, the front sections here are 8 inches. The crown is 10 inches, the sides are 7, and then the nape is 4 inches. And I really like that shorter nape, especially in two scenarios. Number one, in the winter months when we're wearing large sweaters or large turtlenecks, and then also in the summer and the spring when we want to keep that hair off of our neck to help us stay cool. All right, so let's talk about this gorgeous color, Ivory Blonde Shaded. And as I mentioned earlier, it is very similar to my beloved Raquel Welch Shaded Biscuit. So this color is a rooted color, as you can see. It has shaded roots, and then the body of the shade is a mix between light strawberry blonde, light pale blonde, and pearl platinum blonde. So that's where you get some of that dynamic color contrasting and comparing. I think it's really beautiful. You see some of those lighter shades here, and then a really nice distribution and mix of the color. But you know what? I did bring a Raquel Welch Shaded Biscuit to compare so that you guys could see the difference. So this is Raquel Welch's Flirt Alert in the color Shaded Biscuit, and then obviously Ellen Villa's Stella Mono Part in Ivory Blonde Rooted. So perhaps if you can see the back as far as the comparison, hope you guys can see that. And then from a rooting perspective, I would actually say that the rooting on this Ellen Villa piece is a little bit darker than what I'm actually seeing on this particular shaded biscuit. Okay, can you tell the difference? So I actually took off Stella Monopart and I put on Raquel Welch's Flirt Alert because I want to show you how similar these two styles are. Very similar lengths, very similar curl pattern, and both really cute wavy bobs, okay? The one thing that I am noticing that I prefer on Flirt Alert is the way that the fibers are coming off my face on this side of the wig. I am finding with Stella Monopart that these same fibers, this piece right here, just needs to be tied back, applied some heat, just to get it moving away from my face. And then I think I would really enjoy this more. Right now out of the box, this one piece has that tendency to fall forward, but that is very easy to fix. I think if you're comparing between these two styles, a couple of considerations, I do find that my Flirt Alert's cap is a little bit more generous than the Stella Monopart. So if you really love this style and you have a more petite head circumference, then I would go with the Stella Monopart. As far as the lengths and the dimensions on these two, they're virtually the same. However, Flirt Alert, this one here that I have on my head, is slightly heavier than the Stella Monopart. So Flirt Alert, this one here, weighs 4.5 ounces, and the Stella Monopart weighs only 3.3 ounces. I'm not really noticing a meaningful difference when I have them on my head, to be honest. It's not a deal breaker. And then from a price point perspective, and you know I don't normally speak about pricing because I'm not a wig retailer, but if you were to shop these two pieces and we're paying full retail price, the Raquel Welch's Flirt Alert is actually a more affordable piece than Ellen Villa's Stella Monopart. Okay, I'm back, but now I have on Stella Monopart in the beautiful color Rosewood Brown Shaded. And I've got to share with you, there's a few key differences that I'm finding between the Ivory Blonde Shaded and this Rosewood Brown Shaded. Number one, this cap feels considerably smaller and more like a true petite average than the blonde shade that I had on in Ivory Blonde Shaded. The second thing that I'm noticing really is the density. To me, this wig feels, although it's the same style and the only difference is the color, is that this wig seems to have a bit more volume at the top, that, you know, there can be some minor differences between the same wigs, but something that you should be aware of. If you are a lover of brunettes, I really love this shade. I think it is so beautiful. So it is a medium brown shaded root, okay? And then it has a mix of caramel and rose gold blend. And you can see those throughout the body of the color. I think it's incredibly beautiful. Now, I don't think it's my color, but I think many of you that do enjoy, you know, these deeper shades may really enjoy this color. So I wanted to share it with you so I could show you what this cute style looks like in more of a brunette. Okay, so I've gone ahead and taken Stella Monopart off so that I can show you the inside of the cap, but why don't I give you a closer look of that beautiful shade Rosewood Brown Shaded. I think it is really, really pretty. And these fibers, I know I haven't mentioned that already, these fibers feel really, really soft, silky, and fine. So here is that left-handed monofilament part. You have a very nice extended lace into the ear tabs, wefted sides, wefted back, and then you have an extended nape with Velcro adjusters. I really think this cap is quite comfortable. As I mentioned though, the blonde one for me, for some reason, is fitting me better than this shade here. So I hope you've enjoyed taking a quick look at Ellen Villa's brand new Stella Monopart in two different colors, and that comparison between this Ivory Blonde Shaded and Raquel Welch's Shaded Biscuit. Anyways, stay well and stay safe. Bye, everybody.